What is going on, YouTube world? I'm your brother Reza, and this is KRT Life, KRT Life with a Y. Like, subscribe, comment, and all that. And in today's vlog, I am going to show y'all how to repair weak door lock actuators on 100 series Land Cruisers. Alright, so in today's vlog, I'm going to show y'all what I did, and show y'all the methodology that I used to fix my door locks on my 2005 100 series Land Cruiser. Now, when we initially purchased this Land Cruiser, it had very weak door locks, but it wasn't very much of a problem for my wife and my daughter and I. We kind of just got used to it and worked around with it. But when my son was born a few weeks ago, it became a massive problem getting him in and out of the car, and the doors working sometimes and them not working other times. And then our tailgate would go out sometimes. And if the tailgate lock doesn't actuate, then, you got to climb in through the other door and go back there and manually unlock it, which is great if you have kids to send them back there to do it. Since the birth of my son, this has been a massive headache and I needed to resolve it. So what I did was I went to the interwebs and I found some resources. And quick spoiler alert, I did not actually have time to record myself performing this repair, but I'm going to share with y'all the resources and the method that I used to repair my situation for $0. You heard it, it cost me $0. Not $0.99, because that would be $1. All right, so the videos and the resources that I used 2 videos from YouTube, and I read a whole bunch of stuff on I Hate Mud. If you're not familiar with I Hate Mud, then are you really in the 100 series Land Cruiser community? I don't think so. I found one particular video by a YouTube account called Goats in a Pond, which was one of the best and most clearly presented door actuator removal videos I saw on YouTube. It doesn't really have very much views at the time, but it's a great DIY tutorial, and I think you should totally look at this video if you are going to perform this job. The other video that I referenced to perform this repair was a video by an account by the name of Alush Al-Shamari. In this specific video, it shows the second part of this repair that I think is very detrimental to making it cost $0.99. So when you're repairing the door lock actuator on a Land Cruiser, you have a few options. You can replace the entire actuator, which is kind of expensive. You can replace the motor that's inside the actuator, or you can just repair that actual DC motor. I chose to repair the DC motor because that leads to free. So what is the repair? So in this video by Alush Al-Shamari, he takes apart the DC motor, and inside that DC motor there is this little piece that's appears to be a piece of black plastic that's coated in some type of metallic substance. He pulls that out, he inserts a piece of tin on it, and then puts it back in, and then the motor just miraculously works. So I was like, wow, I think I can do that. But there was one little caveat to what I did. I took that little piece out of the DC motor and I wrapped it in this right here. So this right here is HVAC tape. It's used for joining pieces of ducting together. I had it from a previous project that I was working on, and this just so happens to be conductive. So I took this, this is obviously not the scale, and I wrapped that little piece of plastic in this tape right here and then shoved it back into place, and voila, my motors worked great. And I was very impressed. Like, they went from like no strength at all to like almost like G-Wagon strength actuators. Now, another piece of information that I wanted to share with y'all is the actual actuator case. Now, when you pry that actuator case apart, you're going to damage it just a little bit here and there, but putting it back together is something that is very important. When you put this thing back together, don't just clamp it back together and just call it good. Don't put zip ties around it. Don't put tape around it. Trust me, none of that kind of stuff would work. What you really want to do is get some JB Weld or a similar type of epoxy. It doesn't have to be JB Weld, and you want to put it around. Oh, this is going to be a stand-in for the actual actuator because they're all in the car. What I did was I put this around the perimeter of the actual actuator case. Now, the reason why I did that was because I didn't want to put this around the rim like this and then clamp down the top on it and some of the epoxy get inside of it and possibly seize up the gears and the moving parts inside of the actuator case. So to prevent myself from having that problem down the road, I put it around the outside, waited for the actual epoxy to cure, and then I reassembled everything. And I did this on all the doors doors on my Land Cruiser. And since I performed this repair, everything has been working 100% perfect and flawless every single time. And the reason why I didn't record this was because, number one, I wasn't really sure how good it was going to work, and I wanted to thoroughly vet and test this before I shared this with you all. So yeah, that's it for me. I just wanted to share y'all this repair with y'all, and hopefully it helps anybody out there in the 100 series Land Cruiser community or the Toyota community, because from what I've read, this also works on 4Runners, GXs, and a bunch of other Toyota vehicles that have that actual same door lock actuator design. So that's it. I'm your brother Reza, KRT Life, KRT Life with a Y. Like, subscribe, comment, and all that. And I got lucky. My son did not wake up in the middle of this vlog, so I was able to record it in one go. See y'all in the next video. Peace.